I run my own training barn. Up until now, it's just been me. I take care of the horses, saddle them, and train them. My business started picking up, and I needed to hire an assistant. It's been rough finding someone, and I think instead of just looking for someone to clean stalls and saddle horses, I need to also let them ride. Do you have any advice as far as, is this a good idea? How many horses should I expect them to ride and handle daily barn duties?
Yeah, good luck with that. That's the $10 million question right there. You know how many trainers call me a week asking, do I know of anybody that can work in a barn and ride horses and wants to do this lifestyle? Like, I might get 5 calls a week, seriously, of trainers looking for help. And everybody says the same thing. It's extremely difficult to get kids now or young people to give a fuck and try hard and work. Okay, it's very, very difficult. Okay, so I wish I had a good answer for you. I don't. I tell people, do it yourself. Okay, meaning that the riding part, do it yourself. Okay, if you need to hire somebody to clean stalls and feed and that type of stuff, that'll be a hard enough job as it is to do. Like, I have a job as I have a professional groom, and their job is to just saddle, unsaddle, groom my horses, bathe my horses, put them in the spa, and I ride about 10 horses a day. Okay, I can't find anybody under $50,000 to do that job. Seriously. $50,000 plus health insurance, benefits, vacation, all that stuff to do that job. Now, I can find a million idiots that'll do that job for 30, 35,000, 40 grand. But do I want idiots handling my valuable horses? No. I'm very particular about who handles them, who touches them, how they're handled, what happens to them. Okay, so I want to pay enough money to make sure that somebody really gives a shit. But even that job is very hard to find. I paid up to $60,000 before to have a person do that job. Okay, why do you have to pay so much for a groom position? Because nobody wants to do it. Remember, it's not a riding position. They don't get to ride with me. I could find a million kids that would come and saddle and unsaddle my horses and do all that grunt work if I was willing to teach them horsemanship. I don't want to teach horsemanship anymore. I'm done with that part of my life, okay? So I don't want to teach anybody. I just want to ride them myself. So because they're not going to get any opportunities to learn horsemanship, you've got to compensate them with money. Now, if you're willing to give lessons and you're willing to teach them and you're willing to let them keep one of their own personal horses there at the barn as part of their salary and learn, oh, you can find a lot more people then. But I don't want that. So for me personally, I don't do that. I'd rather pay $60,000 a year to find somebody to saddle and unsaddle and take good care of them. People think, oh, it's just saddle and unsaddle and 10 horses. That's easy. It's actually a lot of work. To do it really well, to groom a horse really well, doctor them well, take care of them. I have a very small boutique barn. So I want my grooms to know every hair on that horse's body. I want them to know everything about that horse. Okay, so I have low numbers, but I want the quality to be real high. So what I can tell you is you're going to go through a lot of kids until you find one that's good. When you find the one that's good, try to pay them well, educate them, take good care of them. And when they get really good and they start becoming valuable, they'll leave. So just get ready for that. And then you've got to start this whole cycle all over again. Right when you've got this kid, right about year 3, year 4, when this kid's getting pretty handy where he can actually make you money, okay? This is typically what goes on in the horse industry, okay? The first year a assistant trainer comes on board with your barn, he costs you money for the first year. Usually the first year, they mess up way more than what they produce. They cost you more money and time, breakages, fuck-ups, etc. than what they produce. The second year, if they stay on, usually by the end of the second year, they're about even. They break even. They've repaid some of their screw-ups from the first year. They've made you a little money. You're still investing a lot of time and effort into them. And second year, by the end of the second year, you're about even. If you can get them to stay a third year, then they actually start to make you money, where they're making you money and you're putting less and less time into them. And usually about end of year 3, they're gone. And then they leave and either go out on their own or do something else. And now you go right back to the beginning and have to train another one again. Okay? So that's why I got sick of doing it. I wouldn't do it anymore unless they pay me to be educated or they come through the academy. I don't teach for free anymore at all because I've had hundreds of kids, but I have invested thousands upon thousands of hours of my life into teaching them, sitting on a fence teaching them. And right when they get good, they're like, I don't need you no more. See you later. Don't do it anymore. It's like going to college. You got to pay to go to college. College won't let you go there free. You got to pay to go there. That's what the academy is. Now, when they come through the academy, we'll happily teach them, but they got skin in the game now. They had to pay to be there, so they take it a lot more seriously.
Like what you see? Then get the app. Join the club and watch it all. Anytime, anywhere. On any device. Experience the mobile method today.